Hey guys, it's Gina Militia from ginamilitia.com, and today I want to show you a really simple and quick way to add some life or light to your images. So on the screen now I've got an image that I shot very early morning in Venice, and I'm pretty happy with how the image turned out overall, but I really would have loved to have gotten to the location maybe an hour earlier and had some of the lights turned on here, these street lights, and maybe a few lights in the buildings, so that when you've got lights that are off in an image, it kind of makes the image feel a little bit flat. So a really simple workaround, if you have a similar image, is to add the lights in Lightroom. So what I've done here is I've used the adjustment brush, and it's a pretty simple technique. So I'll show you how. Basically, what you need to do is open your adjustment panel and get your adjustment brush. Shortcut is K on the keyboard. So we'll open that up. And I've already gone ahead and created a nightlight preset for the adjustment brush. I've got two. I've got Nightlight 1 and Nightlight 2. There's two slightly different versions of this adjustment brush. If you are a subscriber to my newsletter, you would have received that as a free download. If you don't have this adjustment brush, it's really easy to make. So basically, I'm just going to come in here, and I've done, in this version, I've finished most of the shot, except I've just left one light off so I can show you the technique here. So basically I'm zooming in, I've got my light here in the shot, and what I want to do is just add an effect that looks like the light is on. And when you see a light that's turned on, a street light or any kind of light, you've got basically two or different qualities of light. You've got the main source of light, which would be the globe. The center part of the light is going to be brighter than the light around the globe. So the first thing I'm going to do with Nightlight 1 is brush in the main part of the light that's reflecting off the globe in around the glass here. So basically what I've done is I've cranked my temperature all the way up to 100. I've added some exposure, highlights. I've decreased my sharpness and noise a little bit, and I've also added a color. So down here in the color palette, if you just double click on that, you'll get a little color picker, and you can actually change the color of your light to suit the style of light you have. So I've gone with like a kind of a yellow glow for my lights there. And basically the other thing you'll need to do is make sure you've got your flow up fairly high, and you've got a little bit of a feather on your brush. So you can see that the brush is slightly soft, and then there's the center part, and then it feathers out in the middle, so you get you don't get a hard edge to the light. So then it's just a matter of and make sure that the auto mask is unchecked for this, and it's just a matter of staying within the line. So I'm just going to now brush on the light here into my globe. All right, and if you make a mistake and you're like me and you can't stay within the lines, just hit on the Option or Alt key, and I'll just reduce the feather there, and you can come in, and the brush goes from having a plus in the middle to a minus, and then you can erase any areas in case you've gone over the lines there. So once I'm happy with that, what I'm going to do is, using the same brush, is I'm just going to knock my opacity, the flow, all the way down, and I'm just going to come in and brush just a little bit over the outside of the light, the top here, so that it looks like there's a bit of light spilling over the top. And you can maybe brush onto any other little metal parts of the light as well, if you just want to bring in a little bit of that color glow, because if the light was really on, there would be a bit of color sort of reflected into areas, and you can go all the way if you want and just bring that onto maybe some light poles. And again, if you've made a mistake and gone over, just brush back any areas that you don't like. All right, so once I'm happy with that, I'm going to go ahead and select a new brush and go down and go to Night Light 2, which is basically just an increased, it's a brighter version of Night Light 1. So I've increased the exposure, increased the highlights. I've added some white as well, just so that it's a brighter source of light. And so basically what I'm going to do here is, here's the globe. I'm just going to brush on that. Like so. And again, if I want to rub out any of that, I can. But I'm pretty happy with how that's looking. So there you go. That's a little quick, easy tip to turn the lights on in an image using Lightroom.